Hello and welcome to Tuesday's Literacy, and hopefully you've already seen Cinderella Penguin and you've heard the story, because our work today is going to be all about Cinderella Penguin. Okay, so your AFL to have a little think about today says, I am so happy because I met a beautiful penguin last night, but I do not remember her name. And what I'd like you to do is edit this sentence using words with contracted forms. Edit this sentence using words with contracted forms. If you don't know what contracted forms means, absolutely fine, then you can just edit the sentence in another way. And you might be right, who knows? So when you've had a go at that, you can keep watching this video. Okay, so contracted forms is what we're going to learn about today. And contracted forms is when we join two words together to make one word. And this is because it's quicker to say things with contracted forms. So instead of saying I am so happy, we would normally say I'm so happy, I am so happy, I'm so happy. So we would change this, we would get rid of the A and we would add an apostrophe instead of the A. I'm so happy because I met a beautiful penguin last night, but I do not remember her name. Now, usually we don't really speak like that. We don't say, oh, I do not. We tend to say, I don't. So what we do is we're going to join these two words together and we're going to have apostrophe T. We're going to have don't. So we've kept the D, we've kept the O, we've kept the N, we've kept the T, we've got rid of that O, and you can see that we don't join the last letter. So it's really important when you're adding your apostrophes, you have a space here. Your letters are still close together, but we don't join them. The apostrophe, imagine it's like a big pair of scissors and it cuts the joining part. So we don't join the N to the T like that. Okay. But I don't remember her name. Now, Nessie has a fantastic video for us to watch, which explains contractions. So here we go.
The following information is top secret. Unidentified flying thingies have been detected approaching Earth. This has confirmed our worst fears. The invasion of the apostrophes has begun. At precisely some time this morning, the two words it and is were part of an apostrophe incident. One of the letters was removed. The letter I was replaced by the apostrophe, making a new, shorter word. It's. At exactly some time in the afternoon, two more words, I and have, were approached by an apostrophe. This time, two letters were removed. The remaining letters huddled together, unaware that an apostrophe has replaced the letters that were between them. The apostrophe caused the two words to contract into a single, shorter word. For their own protection, we have protected these words at this facility. Does. Not. Wait! What's this? Those fiendish apostrophes! They've taken the O! Doesn't. Is no word safe? Watch the skies. They're everywhere. It's the invasion of the apostrophes!
And today you are going to be those aliens. You're going to be stealing some of those letters and adding the apostrophe in your writing, because today we're going to be thinking about writing a diary entry, and we're going to pretend to be the prince today. And in our writing, we are going to use lots of words with contracted forms. So here there's a table, and we're going to have a look at them and change the words so that they are contracted and they have the apostrophe. And then we're going to be using this list of words here in our writing today. Now, Kiwis, once I've done this, I would like you to have a think if you can come up with any more words with contracted forms which you could include in your writing as well. So we can see one's been done for us here. I am has become I'm. Much quicker to say. I will becomes I'll. Let's get that into black. Cannot becomes can't. Did not becomes didn't. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, you lucky duck spelling here. Could not becomes couldn't, like I couldn't believe my eyes. Couldn't. Was not becomes wasn't. I wasn't dancing with anybody else. Had not becomes hadn't. She is becomes is. And if that was at the start of a sentence, you would obviously have a capital S. Notice there's no joinings where these apostrophes are. Will not. Wilt. Wilt. No. Won't. Won't. And do not becomes don't. Now I have these on a slide for you so you can have a look at these and you can have a go at using those today in your writing. So, like I said, we are going to be imagining that we are the prince and he has just got home. It's the early hours of the morning. He is really tired, but he's in love. He has met this beautiful penguin and he's now going to write in his diary all his innermost thoughts and feelings. So he started it off with Dear Diary and a comma, and then he's going to start a new line because that's how he set out a diary. Hopefully you'll remember when we did this with Samuel Pepys. So he is saying, I had a wonderful time at the ball tonight. I met a beautiful penguin. There we go. So I've started it off, but I haven't used any apostrophes for contractions. So let's have a little look at some of the other sentences I used. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw, there you go, there's the start of a sentence for you. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the beautiful penguin walk towards me. I didn't know who she was. I won't be able to marry her. You could extend that sentence as well. I won't be able to marry her if I can't find her. I can't remember her name. Did she tell him her name? I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight. Don't. I'm so excited to find her. Okay, now you can see that some of these need a little bit more work. And they need to either have some conjunctions to make them longer. You can have a think about what he would be thinking, what he would be feeling. So he might say something about tomorrow, I'm going to go and do something. You can also see that with these sentences, they're quite boring sentence openers. They all begin with I or I'm at the bottom here. So if we could, we'd like them to start in different ways as well. So to help you, we've given you this. So we've got some different ways of starting your sentence. I've done those in green because Kiwis, I definitely want you to use those and some different ones if you can come up with some different ones. The rest of you, more than welcome to use them, of course. And then you've got some sort of expressions using apostrophes here, which you can use as well. So at midnight, I couldn't believe it when she ran away from me. In the morning, I'll go and find her. So you've got these to help you as well. Okay, so that is your job for today. You are going to write a diary and you are going to make sure you've got contracted words in it. And at the end, if you can choose your best 3 and highlight them, that would be amazing. Have fun writing your diaries. We can't wait to see them. As usual, send us photos. That would be great. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.